Just,
Okay.
I'll just tell them that, you know, or you can tell them that you hit a button.
And we're back.
Let them know you hit a button.
I just hit a button and turned us off live.
I don't know what it is for you guys with your big fingers. All right. Are the guys upstairs?
Joe is over in the dining room.
Okay, tell him we gotta get people going now upstairs.
Okay. Gina says we need to get everybody going upstairs now. So I guess we're going to start heading upstairs to the second floor.
Okay. Right behind you.
I'm going to grab the light. Oh, and we've got super activity in the bedroom. If everybody wants to come on in here, we'll probably start in here, and it looks like we've got quite a bit of activity already going on the REM pod. Come in this way, you can come over this way. There's an area back here with benches. Yeah, the REM pod is. We're getting activity on the REM pod already. It's making some weird noises.
Over here. Okay. Sparkles.
Okay.
Take your time. I had to grab all my equipment. I found another case tonight.
So this is what we believe is the lady of the house's bedroom, or was the lady of the house's bedroom. There was the dressing room back in here.
Okay, we're coming. Sorry, guys. Everything's unorganized. It's just all right, so we have got a lot of stuff in here. Last time we were in here, we were hearing stuff out in the maid's quarters and out in that hallway. We had one of our what do you call it? Anyways, we had something set up, and we kept getting stuff out there, and we're getting touched in here. We're hearing, yes, we're hearing voices. So, we're gonna get started.
Is this furniture original to the house?
No,
It's
it's
not,
not.
okay.
No.
Are you okay?
So this here
You can't
is,
put it on this.
No, I'm
yeah,
good.
we'll get that going. You wanna set that? Nicole? I found another KT meter if anybody wants to use that.
When we came up, the REM pod was going off like crazy,
Was it?
but it was making really weird noises, so I turned it off and turned it back on.
Okay.
It was making really weird noises.
I need somebody to grab my boat stocks, too, downstairs. Here, I'll take that. Can you go down and grab my, portal? And the cord, have Joe help you find it. I think so. Okay, so does anybody else want to use a K2 meter? Anybody else? You want to use one?
Sure.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, we had a lot going on up here. And oh yeah, we had the want to grab the laser grid too? Yeah. Okay. We had the laser grid set up. That's what was going on up here. They were just trying to set up some stuff in the meantime. So, we're going to do like a quiet session here. Is anybody here with us right now? Guys, quiet down out there, please. Quiet down, please. If anybody's here with us, can you make a noise? Knock on something. I'm going to knock, and I want to see if you could repeat this or finish this knock. Are you ready? Can you finish this knock? I'm going to do it again. Can you please finish this? Can you make some kind of noise for us? Touch something, move something, knock on something. Joe? Yeah. Do you want to hold this for me so I could do, oh. You just turned the lights out on us. Can't see anything. We need a flashlight, and I need you to hold this so I could do dowsing rod.
You want me to hold the camera on you?
Yeah, if somebody could. I'm just going to do the dowsing rod session.
So you want it turned around?
Yeah. Somebody could hold this. So these guys get situated. They're trying to, yeah. They're trying to get our stuff together here, so we got a late start. Okay.
This isn't in your eyes or anything, right?
No? Okay. Could everybody see okay?
I can see you on
Can
there.
the camera see?
Yes.
Okay. If there's anybody here with us, please let us know. Can you please cross the rods for yes and out for no? Is Mr. Kilmer in here? No. Esther, are you here? Esther's one of his wives. Yes. Is there anybody else here with you?
Yeah.
Is Sherman with you? No. Is one of the other wives with you? Is there any children here? What was that red light that blinked? think it was this. Oh, okay. That's a yes. How many children are here with you? Is there one child? Yes. Okay. Is there more than one child? Yes. Do you like that this is a school in here? Ooh,
Calibrated.
yeah, it's calibrating. So you like the children here every day? Yes. Do you like that we're communicating with you? I'm taking that as a no. Okay. We have no harm towards you. We just want to speak with you and communicate. And if you have any messages for anybody, you could talk to us. We have devices that you could talk into and say whatever you want. Is that okay? Yes. Thank you. We're going to put a loud device on now that you could talk into, okay? So don't be afraid to talk into it, okay? Yes. Okay. All right, I'm going to put a ghost box on. Pass this out. Here.
It's not the first time they told us that they didn't want us talking.
Yeah, not the first or last time. But they always end up communicating with us. So we're gonna put this, it's a device, it's called the ghost box. And this is the ghost box and this is the portal. When you put a ghost box on, normally it'll make a white noise. This takes the white noise out of it so you can hear the spirit talk through. So we'll get that started. Dom, you wanna help me with this? Dom's our tech guy. Yeah. Okay.
Are we doing that speak tonight?
What's that?
Are we doing that speak tonight?
Estes? Yeah. I'm gonna do the Estes tonight. Okay. Okay. It might be loud for a moment. It is now. I'll let you mess with it. Mr. Kilmer, are you here with us? Who's here with us right now? Are any of the Kilmer family here? Elizabeth, are you still here with us in this room? feel free to ask any questions, anybody that is here in the group here. You guys are part of the investigation, remember? So,
Do you like having us in your home?
you have a beautiful home here. We're here to help preserve it. That was something. Do you like that we're here helping? And we're also here to communicate with you. Nothing's on the screen on that.
There's a connection.
There was a blue dot in the bottom.
That's not for sure.
I thought I heard help. So?
Yeah.
So do you want to talk to us? Can you say hello to everybody? Hi. What? I heard what? We're all here to communicate with you. Talk all you want through this device. Are you in the hallway? Hallway, just a hallway. Are you standing out in the hallway? Who are you? Me. Who is me?
Do you know what happened to the door downstairs?
Do you know what happened downstairs? What is it?
Oh, it's good.
Yeah. That's what
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Are you upset that we're here?
I heard a little kid. Hi, a little kid. Hi. What's your name?
Oh.
I'm gonna set this ball down and you can play with it. See the pretty colors? You can play with it. It lights up. And there's a light over on the table over there by the lamp.
Don't touch that.
What did it say?
I said, don't touch that.
This keeps lighting up blue.
Yeah,
Yes.
flashing blue.
I noticed earlier that it was like almost the whole thing was blue.
Yeah.
That means there's a strong enough
Yeah.
change in temperature in front of it.
Oh,
There's something that's in front of it.
right.
Yeah.
Maybe they came in from the hallway.
Are you standing out in the other room? Did you put a REM pod in the maid's quarters there, where we were getting action the last time down that hall?
No.
You guys should put one in there.
I'm waiting for Johnny to get it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we have Eddie.
Okay, Eddie.
We can put Eddie in there. Yeah, why don't you put Eddie in there?
Yeah.
We're getting a lot from that hallway where the maid's quarters and stuff are. Last time we were up here.
The REM pod, or the EMF pump's not on probably.
Oh, okay. Okay, Dominic is gonna go put something in the hallway. You can go touch it.
That was weird.
Did you hear that?
Yeah,
You could go,
I didn't take it.
something take it. He's taking it over into the hallway by the maid's quarters. You could touch it and play with it. Is there any servants here tonight?
Keep slashing.
I'm ready. Put my recorder in. Who's here? Talk to us. What's your name? Starting an EP session, Kilmer Mansion, front bedroom, upstairs, second floor. Did it just say where Eddie did something? Where's Eddie?
I heard where.
Where? Yeah. Where are you?
Help me.
What is that?
Help me.
Help you? What do you need help with?
Jesus.
Oh my god. The temperature is like
Yes.
Yeah,
going
it's
Yeah.
insane.
changing. So there's something out that way.
That scared me.
Are you standing out in the hall? Come in here.
Is anybody going to the ballroom tonight?
Do you ever come to parties here?
Never.
Never?
I said no.
Never.
Were you not invited?
What is your name? Could you please tell us your name? Are you one of the Kilmer family members?
Maybe. Did you used to work here?
Are you being shy?
Hi. What's your name? Do you remember my name?
No.
What's my name? Temperature's changing big time. Out there, it's changing. Are you coming closer into the room? Yes. Did you hear it say yes? It was a woman's voice. Hmm? Yeah, it's downstairs on the piano. Yeah. You can go get it.
Did they say wait?
Do you need help? Joe's gonna come down through there. Don't be afraid.
Come in here with us.
Do you have any messages for anybody? Do you like that they're taking care of this beautiful mansion? You have a very beautiful home.
Do you like living here?
How many of you are here right now? Did you work here? These people just love your home. They think it's beautiful. They admire it. I heard something, but couldn't quite get it. Temperature's going nuts out in the other room. Are you out there with Dominic? Are you out in the other room there, the hallway? Do you want to speak to us? I think one of us brought some whiskey for you tonight. Would you like a drink? How about if we have some cocktails? Do you like bourbon? Or do you like whiskey? You know, we're having a party here tonight. You want a party? Have a party? Do you like to have visitors in your home? Are you still with us? Temperature is like really changing now.
Yeah.
You feel it? It's getting colder.
There's a
Yeah.
draft that's coming across here.
You're feeling it too? Where are you in the house right now?
What room is your favorite?
Oh, yeah. Sound like
It feels like a little fan blowing.
Yeah. And it definitely wasn't like that earlier because it wasn't going off like this.
There's
No.
no windows or doors open anyway.
Are you still here? What was that?
I don't know.
Sounded like a growl.
Yeah, it sounded like a growl.
Oh. Did anybody else hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't tell if it was him.
Dom, did you make a noise out there? We just heard something like a growl. What did you say?
The REM pods upstairs are going off.
Okay, the REM pod's up on the third floor going on. Ooh, I just got a chill, like a chill.
It's every one of those lights are lit up on that.
Yeah, I just got a chill out near me. Are you standing over by here? Are you standing over by? Do you feel it, Scott?
Mm-hmm.
Are you standing by me?
Looks like the REM pod is getting ready to go off.
It just went off.
Oh dear God.
It did. It's going off.
Hi.
REM pod's going off. Yeah. All right, it's in here because I'm feeling colder now. I'm feeling chilled.
You should touch this ball. That would be really cool.
Can you set off the blue or the green light on the REM pod?
Touch it again. Just said something. Touch that light again. Can you do that for me, please? Light up pretty colors. The blue, the yellow, the green. And there's a ball on the table, too. You can touch that and play with it. The whole screen is lit up on that.
Let us know you're here.
Touch that REM pod. I see like a little light flickering on it.
Yeah, it wants to. That's what it was doing right before it went off before.
Touch that light again. What's that? REM pod's upstairs. Do you want us to go upstairs? If you want us to go upstairs, touch that light over there again. You want us to go upstairs?
Do you want to talk to us?
Oh, damn. Red light went on. On the grid. Yeah. Huh? It was to the left. Or right, I'm sorry.
Going off again.
No, the red light on the top there.
Yeah.
Top or the bottom?
The top. Why? You just move? Well, no, it was towards the top to the left. I mean, to the right. Sorry, to the right. Use all your energy that you can and turn that light on for me. Can you touch that light again, please?
It won't hurt you. You can do it.
Oh, it's red again. On the grid.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's closer
Now it's just
here.
getting downright chilly down here.
Huh?
Now it's just getting downright chilly down here.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you still here with us? If you're here, just touch one of those lights. Touch the ball on the table. Or touch the box on the other table. You
Or
touched
talk
it
to
once
us.
already. Can you touch him, please? I feel you. I feel you nearby.
Oh my gosh, I feel it. Right here.
You feel the cold air?
Right here.
Yeah. I feel like there's more than one of them here in this room right now. Is there more than one of you in here? I could feel you. I know you're here. Please communicate with us.
What do you say?
I don't know. I couldn't quite catch that. The time? Something about the time. What about the time? Okay, do you want us to go upstairs? We'll go upstairs. Did you say no? Okay, you want us to stay here? That was a sentence, but I couldn't quite pick it up.
Are you not comfortable with us being here?
Do you have anything to tell us? Did you say my name? Can you repeat that, please? Mr. Kilmer? Mr. Kilmer, are you here?
What?
I heard something a lot.
Yeah.
We need to know your name so we know who we're speaking with.
Where's the slump room? Do you have any hidden in the house?
Something glorified?
I thought it said bedside.
Oh.
What is that?
Bedside.
Bedside.
Yeah.
All right, let's find a nightstand by a bed and see if there's swamp roof in there.
Do you have swamp root somewhere in the house?
We'd love to see it.
Can we drink some?
Something. Couldn't quite get it. I need some swamp roof.
Yeah.
Could you heal me? What town are we in? What city are we in? Can I place a bet on one of your horses? Let's see. I really would like to win. Who do I place a bet with?
Yeah, which horse do we bet on? Who's the winner?
Exterminator or Sunbriar? What was the other horse's name? It was Sun something, because that's what it sounded like that he said.
Is there any other names of horses anybody else knows?
Well, she mentioned, she said like Sunbriar and Sun Court or something, because it sound Sunbow.
Sunbow.
That's what it sounded like when I asked which
Sunbow's
one
the
of the.
winner?
That was a full sentence.
Yeah.
It sounded like it said, like, I'm not sure.
What was your favorite racetrack?
Can I board my horse with your other horses? I need a place to board my horse.
I'd like to buy one of your horses. Can I buy one of your horses?
What? This is what? Like you're nuts. Like what? I like to invest in the horses. Can I be a partner? Did it say sure? I'd like to be a partner in your business.
Which?
I'd like to help you sell some swamp root today.
Oh, Jenna made it. Good, our other team member made it, so.
Hi everyone, I'm Jenna.
Hi, Jenna.
You made it.
I made it, and I already caught amazing stuff downstairs.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
We're good. We had to start up here.
Yeah, no, I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, the REM pod on the table is kept on going off, so I pulled out the SLS. Someone's sitting on the table.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go down there. But yeah. We're getting stuff up here.
Oh, really?
The REM pod went off once. We're getting cold breeze coming through. There's a lot of change in the temperature over there. Maybe if you get your SLS up, Dawn.
Yeah.
Where
Where do you want me to put this,
could you put it like out by the hallway there, maybe?
Yeah.
And see if you get anything coming through there.
The REM pod? There's
Remember where we had it last time?
I
To
think,
the left?
yes, yes.
Okay. What's that? No, the next one in the hallway. The maid's quarters, the hallway.
The dizzy hallway.
Yeah, the dizzy hallway. Are you still with us? We're putting another device out in the hallway that you could touch, and it makes noise just like the one in here. What was it? That?
It was a shoe.
Come and join us. Come and join the party. Yeah. Go out into the hallway out there and touch the box. The last time we were here, you touched it.
Squeeze by your Gina.
Sure. Touch my crutch.
Yeah, I see it.
If you can get that SLS going there.
Yeah.
Hey. Hey. Who are you? I'm Gina. This is Jenna. That's Scott. And Joe. What's your name? Was this your bedroom? Was this the lady of the house's bedroom? What was that?
I say Rachel?
That's what I heard.
Was this a bedroom? Whose bedroom was this?
That sounded like me.
Mine?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Who am I speaking to? They don't want to give us their names, that's the thing.
Do you remember me? I've been here a few times. Do you remember me?
I do.
Something else after, same voice. Can you say hello to all these nice people? I think we're gonna go upstairs.
I think that's what Don just said.
If we're gonna go up.
I don't know, I just heard him say upstairs.
Huh?
I just heard him say upstairs.
Yeah. Oh! Look!
Green light.
Thank you!
Oh shoot.
This one, right?
Yep, it's going off. Thank you for touching that. Can you touch it again? Touch it some more.
Who's here
And
with
then
us?
we had going up down here until we get
Does that mean you want us to go upstairs?
She said no again.
Never wants us to go upstairs.
Well, we're gonna go upstairs soon, very shortly here. Yep. It just touched the.
Not now.
When we were I just said we're gonna go upstairs and it touched it. And
Which room were you in?
Actually,
It's like a teaching room. It's like you go up the stairs, it's that one down the hallway, discuss that.
Alright, let's go upstairs.
wait, hold on, Juno, there's some,
Oh, there's something there?
no one's sitting in that chair right there, right?
No.
No, but I was.
We got something on the SLS camera, guys.
Janae,
Here, Libby.
Look.
I was-
No, it's in the
It's in the
chair.
chair. It's sitting in the chair.
He's got his legs crossed. He's showing.
Oh my god,
It's
check
kicking
this
its
out.
foot.
Here, bring the, can I have the,
Yeah.
You're sitting in the shoe, we've had it.
look at this.
He had his legs crossed.
sitting
Now
in
it's
a
kind
chair.
of. Oh, there he goes. He's crossing his legs. Very gentlemanly like. Or woman like.
Hi.
Who's sitting in the chair?
I don't know, but they're contortionists.
He can't get comfortable. And he's got his hand on his knee.
Are you entertained?
Yeah, everyone gather around if you want to see.
Yeah, if you guys want to see this, you can come right behind us.
Because you can tell from here that he's sitting on the chair. So, like, in the pitch black, you just see the figure. But you can tell right here,
The yellow thing's the chair.
the yellow thing's the chair. So you can, this can't be debunked. Because you can map in a person, like, you know, any one of us. But no one's sitting in that chair.
What's the one they have before by the gym? Is that anything?
No. Nope.
That's so cool.
I know.
Can you wave to us? It's waving.
Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Are you being entertained by us? It's waving. Look at it. It was waving its arm, its hand.
Can you make the light go off again? If you just reach your arm. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's trying to reach out.
Yeah. He tried reaching
Try a
out.
little harder. Is it too far?
Or you just, oh, thank you for the wave.
You, it said. Sorry.
No, I didn't.
Try and touch that light again for us.
You just reach your arm out. And it'll make it light up. And it'll make some noise.
I'm feeling cold air.
Yeah, coming from that direction,
Yeah.
too.
Say hi. Hi.
Who's sitting in the chair?
It's waving.
I know. Crisscross applesauce. That's how I do it.
Can you wave again? Wave to everybody. Ooh, cold air.
Yeah. Oh, there he goes.
He's waving. Do you like that we're here?
Do you like the company?
Company. I said, do you hear that?
Yeah.
It's a company.
Is that your chair?
feel the cold air again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like every couple seconds. Mm-hmm. I know I have my own personal chair at home. So is that chair that you're sitting on, is that yours?
Can you touch that light? Yeah, they've been going nuts upstairs, I guess.
Do you want us to go upstairs and let you sit in your chair in peace?
Do you want me to move this box closer so you can touch it easier?
Try that.
Yeah, try moving the box over.
He's bent his...
Okay, go ahead and touch it. We moved it closer.
Look at him extending
He's
his
trying to
arm.
reach. Look.
Yeah, he's trying to reach, but he doesn't want to get out of his spot.
Are you too comfortable?
Look at him trying so hard. Come on. It's pretty close to you.
It looks like it's pushing its leg on it and towards it.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I get my TV remote sometimes. If it's too far away.
Yeah. Go ahead and touch it. See, he's trying to put his foot up on the table.
Yeah.
Oh, he almost got it too.
Look at that.
Just put a little
reaching
bit
out.
more energy. No. All right.
Please touch it.
We see you're trying.
You know what? There's another thing on the floor. Is it trying to get the one on the floor?
Maybe. Are you trying to touch the one on the floor? Touch either one. I did. Touch it. Light it up.
I'm trying.
I see you're trying. And thank you for that. Oh, actually, you know what he's doing?
What's he doing?
So this is inverted.
Yeah.
His leg is going that way. There's the table.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got it going the other way.
Yeah. So I don't know what he's reaching for. Can you reach the other side? Go on the other side. Yeah. The one on the table next to you? That was something I didn't know.
Yeah. I don't know what it said though. Here you go. Move your leg. There you go.
Oh, you're getting closer. You just gotta make it light up, and that would be really great if you could.
And then we'll leave you alone. We'll go upstairs.
Yeah, we'll let you enjoy your chair.
Okay. it said.
Okay, yeah. I personally thought I heard okay, perfect.
Sure. Just light it up once, and then we'll go. We'll let you be at peace. And you could enjoy your chair and do whatever you're doing.
Maybe he doesn't want it to go off because he doesn't want us to leave.
Do you want us to go upstairs? Do you want us to go? Touch that.
Where do you want us to go next?
That's the longest I've ever seen one of these stay.
I know.
Can you please just touch it once?
No, you're almost
He's
there.
trying. You're almost there.
You're almost there. You're in the right direction. I'll try and invert so table's right there. Perfect.
Touch it, and then we'll go.
Well,
You
look.
can actually see the light right
Yeah,
there.
you can. Light. He just said light. He said out and then light, right?
You're very close to it.
Did you say
I think.
out or
Yeah.
help?
Help, I think.
Do you need help to get it, to reach it?
Can we try moving it even closer?
Yeah, if you want to give it a go. All right, we're pushing it a little closer. He's starting to like contort.
Yeah, he's contorting himself.
Yeah.
Coming closer, maybe it's sitting on it.
All right. I see your arms going the other way. Can you make it? Can you turn your arms to the table and light it up?
That's what I'm doing, he said.
Wrong way.
Just touch it once for us, please. And then we'll go. We'll go to another floor.
I can't. That's what I heard.
All right. Can you touch the one on the floor in front of you?
I heard a female voice saying, "Come here."
I heard that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're coming.
Oh, he's trying to kick it.
Out with his leg, yeah.
Is he trying to kick it?
Yeah. Can I like follow his leg? Oh, I can. Perfect.
Try hard, and then we'll go.
Just put all your energy into it.
Should hear it.
I heard. Do you hear it? Yeah.
Do you hear it? We don't hear it yet. You have to touch it in order for us to hear it. Please, just once.
Do you know the phrase "pretty please" with a cherry on top? Yay!
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I guess the cherry on top worked, huh?
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you for allowing.
Oh, yay.
Look at that! Yay!
Thank you. And now we'll go upstairs and we'll leave you alone. We'll keep our promise, okay? Okay, it says. Oh, thank you.
Now,
Yeah, now you're doing it. Yay.
real cold.
Yeah, it got really cold in here.
Well, now we want to hang out.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, can you wave goodbye to us? Because I'm waving bye to you.
Say goodbye. Oh,
Yeah, you did.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's waving.
Bye.
Bye.
It was nice seeing
Oh,
you.
and then we got the light going
Yeah.
too at the same time. Thank you.
But,
Bye bye.
Alrighty, bye. Have a
Bye.
good night.
Enjoy your chair. We're gonna go upstairs now. Oh, thank you. Bye. All right. That's awesome.
14 minutes of holding that bad boy.
Yeah. Wow, awesome. That was so cool. All right, we're gonna go upstairs.
I mean, he's still
He's
there.
still there. He's enjoying his chair.
Alright, have a good night.
Does somebody want to grab this? So where'd Scott go? Grab that. Just don't touch anything.
I know.
You already touched the thing before. All right. Ending EVP session. Front room. Oh, he's still playing with it. He's having a pod down.
If I had like a thermal right in that chair.
Are we leaving the REM pod or are we taking it
We're gonna
upstairs?
take it with us.
Nobody's playing with it.
Sorry.
You can follow us upstairs if you'd like.
I'm taking the toy upstairs.
All right. I need someone to take the portal. Tools here.
To the bathroom.
Is a storage closet. It used to be like a hall closet, and behind that used to be her dressing room.
Okay. That's the classroom.
It's one of the classrooms.
This is still part of the house, right? This is
Yeah, but they do classes over
Right.
here.
Okay. Where'd John go? I don't know. He's probably sitting in the chair.
Is this the main quarter? Yep.
Yeah, that's the.
And the hallway's very scary.
What is this?
This is the main quarter.
Okay.
I gotta take this stuff upstairs. You coming with me? Okay.
I stuffed my foot when I went to go to the hall. I pressed it. So I'm gonna fall on my arm and
Okay. I wonder if. Battery. Oh, that has to be higher. I wonder if.
Yeah, lots of dolls. I put my.
As long as it's not a baby doll crap.
Yeah. We get a lot of action.
Were you here, Scott? What is all of this? When there was the mayhem
Yeah. Right behind that door.
Yeah.
Right in the corner.
Should I put this REM pod here or in that room? What do you think?
From my understanding, there's in this room.
More shit. Yeah, that's the idea.
Wasn't there any bigger chairs over here?
No,
This is it?
the itty bitty chairs.
Alright.
Do you need a chair here? This one right here? There's one. Oh, yeah, we've got it.
Alright, we got a REM pod set up in that room.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, we're not doing that one. Alright.
Can,
Somebody's got my spirit. Oh, you do. Okay.
Where do you want the Eddie? There's nothing in there.
All right. So put one red pod by the stairs, because
can you
over
grab
there.
that for a
REM
second, Tina?
pods.
Because I'm going to grab the REM pod and set it up by the stairs.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put something on that, under that, to make it a little higher too.
Okay. And we had one by the stairs last time, and we had one in that back room.
Yeah, I put one in that room.
That back room back there. The classroom.
A dollhouse room.
Yeah, no.
There's couple doll houses and dolls, and
That's creepy.
yeah.
The doll collection was owned by Bobby King, who was a member here, and she was shot.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then,
She was a member of the civic. She was in the civic center when it
she was
got.
a volunteer
Yeah.
teacher.
That's going off.
Yep. See, it always goes off.
They were downstairs on display for a while. Yeah, they didn't come there. That's what I was. All right.
I got the ball in here too. It's still blinking. We'll put that somewhere. Got my recorder. Third floor, ballroom area, classroom area, Kilmer Mansion. Okay. Where's that little ball? It's going off. I could see it. All right. Does somebody want to place this ball somewhere? Yeah. Maybe down there? Done it by the. We're just getting set up here. We had a lot of stuff happen. We always get the REM pods going off crazy up here. Yeah, see, it's going off. Are you over by the stairs? If you're over by the stairs, light it up again. Actually, Scott, that's facing the wrong way. The grid, it should be facing that way.
Oh, that's right.
You're the motion detector on?
Yeah.
Does that mean like?
It's because we're all in front of it. He's got to turn it around and have it face the wall. He's got it facing the wrong way.
Yep.
All right, so where's the other REM pods now? Where do we have all the REM pods? We have one over here by the stairs. Oh, and it just went off.
I'm sorry, that was me.
No, it's not you. That's been going on. And then we have one where else?
I gave mine to Dom, so I don't know where.
Where did Dom go?
Dom is
He's
in
drinking
the
the
room
whiskey.
down at the end. They're having a conversation with somebody,
Okay,
and they're using that REM pod.
okay. So where's the other one, the third one?
The third one, I don't know.
That's going on.
This other room?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, that's my millimeter slash REM pod.
Are you playing with the box over there by the stairwell?
I wonder, is it our guy from the chair? He got really good at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it you? All right. We're glad you came upstairs with us.
Did you follow us up here? I think you might have followed us up here. All right, so yeah, we always had a lot of action up here with the REM pods. They constantly go off up here. We heard a cat meow up here. We heard a growl. We heard voices. Yeah, we actually all heard it audibly, a male voice saying "ma'am," so we think it was a servant. We also heard, we were up here and nobody else was in the building. Everybody was up here. We heard a conversation going on downstairs and doors opening and closing
Oh my God.
and slamming. And then her and Dominic went downstairs to take a break, and you were up here, and they were hearing stuff on the second floor, and we were hearing it at the same time.
We heard doors slamming, and it sounded like a whole china cabinet. Not even, but like the plates and the cups
Yeah.
just shattering.
Oh, boy.
But nothing was touched, nothing
Yeah.
was there. Trying to get our attention for something.
Yeah, REM pod's going off by the stairwell.
I can't tell, Gina, why does this keep on beeping? Is it because we're too close to it?
No, it's facing the other way. It's the temperature. It's really cold over there right now. See all the blue?
Yeah.
There's something
I've
over
got-
there.
I've got cold air coming out of this room. I can feel it
Yeah.
coming out of this room, and it feels like there's a window open in here, but there's not.
Actually,
Yeah, it's going off. Who's here with us? Can you make that light up more? Make it light up pretty colors more than the green? That's going off because something's in front of it. You hear it going click, 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 click? What are you putting? A K2 meter?
my
Oh, okay. That REM pod's gonna keep going off. It wants our attention. All right, see?
Is there one in the front room?
Oh, did that one go off?
There's flickering in that.
Yeah,
Oh, I see it over there.
Yeah,
Or is it?
it's from
No,
this.
it's not that, is it?
Oh, yeah, there's another one going off. Yep. It might be the Eddy. Did you put
Oh,
the Eddy in?
yeah, I did put the idea.
Yeah, it's the Eddy going off. Yeah, we're having quite a bit going on right now.
Are we not supposed to be up here?
This is where all the action is.
Yeah.
Big time. Every time we're here.
Nothing happened in this house? Like these guys?
We don't know.
Okay.
This was the party house.
It was a party house.
This is probably where the party's happening.
Yep. Yeah, and we couldn't figure out because they had to go up many stairs, and that stairwell wasn't there at one time. They said they don't think.
So how did they get up here?
Well, then that's what we were trying to figure out because there was also an elevator right now that doesn't work, but it goes to the maids' quarters and the servants' quarters.
That also leads to the maid's quarters.
Yeah.
That's there, right?
Yeah, the only elevator that was in here was the elevator that comes up from it's in the kitchen area
Yeah.
on the first floor through the
So that
maid's
you didn't-
quarters
so
on the
that you
second
didn't
floor.
see them. Yeah.
Right.
And then the only stairwell that came up to this floor, because there was a stairwell back there that wasn't there, and this stairwell wasn't here, but that stairwell back there in the corner, which was the servant's
Right.
stairwell, was supposedly the only stairwell that came up to this floor.
So we
That makes no sense though.
Yeah.
The ballroom up here. They wouldn't go through the servants' quarters.
we don't know. We think the stairwell was added later, but don't know. We're not sure.
Because
multiple.
we were
There's multiple.
Yeah, that's a breakout of fast a lot.
Yeah,
we
we're
were
gonna.
told that
This is similar
house-
to the ghost box. What
this
you're gonna
house-
hear.
What's that?
This is similar to the ghost box. It goes through a tablet. It's called the Phasma box.
How many spirits are up here?
This was the first mansion over here to have electricity. So when they got the electricity, they put the elevator in, and it was supposedly.
Oh, it's lighting up all the colors. It just went yellow and blue.
Gina,
Yeah.
I asked how many spirits are up here.
It just shut off.
It just died.
It just died.
Did you just?
It just like drained the batteries out of the box. That's brand new batteries.
I never saw that happen before.
Me either.
Who drained the battery?
Can you turn it up a little bit?
Is that
Is that? And something is in front of that because that keeps going. Oh, look at the box next to you on the floor. It's
Yeah, it's dead.
look at it's
Yeah,
going
there's
off.
enough energy to make it slip.
I'll
See?
like come closer so like you guys can hear. Okay, I'm going back over here now. So who's up here?
It's got just enough energy to make it, oh, now it doesn't even, just to make it, yeah.
Did you drain the battery out of our device?
Here, you want to hold this? I actually have 9-volt batteries in my pocket. I can go replace it real quick.
That thing next to you, right next to you on the floor, is going off. It's like a K2 meter. Who's here? What did it just say?
Something new.
What is your name?
Oh, it's me, Mary Chair, I'm sorry. No, it's me. Sorry.
What is your name? It's that on the floor, it's going off. It's another one of our devices going off. Information, it said? Do you want to speak to us? You say wife? Why? What's your name? Did I just hear a growl? I thought I heard a growl.
That drains again.
Yeah. What did it just say? Something for now.
Something for now.
It said, there you go. It just said, there you go.
Thank you. I didn't have to recalibrate it. Great.
All right, so in order to hear this, we all have to be very quiet because it's like not as loud as my box.
We actually need to speak for it. So, who wants to come forward and talk?
That device on the floor is going off like crazy. The Geo box there, or
Yeah. That's not too.
yeah. Dominic.
That's what's that, Dominic?
It just said Dominic.
Who's Dominic?
My son. He's in the other
Where
room.
is he?
He's in the other room.
She's like, who?
Are you talking to Dominic?
What do you want with Dominic?
I thought I heard help and then something else.
Are any of the Kilmers up here? Forget? It's us. It's us? It's us or it's awesome?
There it goes.
Yep.
REM pod's going off again.
Who's making the light? Who's making the REM pod go off? The box. Us.
The light, it just said the light too.
It said us and then the light, yeah.
There's a laugh. Did you hear the laugh?
We always get
Laughs.
the most cynical laughs up here.
Yeah. Are you having fun playing with our devices?
And anyone can ask a question. Because a lot of times I run out of questions to ask, so I just sit here. So if anyone has any questions that they want to ask, feel free.
We saw a shadow figure. We were in that room, and one of our guys was sitting facing this way, and there was a shadow figure that came out of this room. It was like 6 foot high.
Do we have the light up ball in here?
Yeah, it's down there.
Oh, okay.
There's a little ball down the hallway there. Can you light it up?
Why don't you walk down the hallway?
Obvious reasons? Is that what it said?
Something reason.
Can you walk down the hallway and talk into this? That's mine that's going off in there.
Yeah, it's not this one.
Yeah, no. I think it's, yeah, is it mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the other room. Are you in the other room?
I thought I heard Donald.
How many of you are here?
Are there still 10 spirits up here?
If anybody online hears something or sees something, let us know. And, feel free to communicate with us on our Facebook Live.
Yeah, because you guys might be able to pick up words and sentences that we can't decipher. I heard sentence.
Yeah.
That's what I heard too. I'll do that.
I'll do that. Can you walk down the hallway and talk into the little box down there? I'd love to hear your voice captured on that.
Is it in the other room or in here? Oh, a cough. Did you hear a cough?
I thought that was a
I heard a
scream.
wheeze.
Or a scream or something?
Scream.
Before you close out on me.
You ever play with the dolls up here?
I didn't like that whisper. Where are you up here right now? Are you in one of the rooms?
Do you like that this is a school? Do you like the children up here in the classrooms?
Or do you not like them? Because this is your house. These things? I didn't hear what she said.
Something, these things.
Technology. Yeah, I heard that too. And then these things.
The technology and these things.
You think the technology we're using is cool?
I feel like there's 3 or 4 of them in here, and
I feel definitely multiple.
yeah.
Very cool. But I feel like they're like in each room almost.
Yep. What went off?
They tried to do it.
I just got
You got cold chill?
Yeah, I feel a cold like breeze, like.
Yeah, it's chilly.
Yeah.
And usually it's hot up here.
Right there.
only on the
Google search?
What did it say?
What did it say?
It said Google search.
Google search. Dumbass. Did it say dumbass?
Did it say dumbass? Who's a
Sassy
dumbass?
tonight.
Who's a dumbass? Mr. Kilmer, are you here?
Did someone just come out of the doll room? I did.
Oh, I thought he said Howard.
Are any of the Kilmer wives here?
Which brings
Can you make a loud noise for us?
You heard that tap in it though?
Mm-hmm.
In the fastener?
We know you were not a very nice person, Mr. Kilmer. You were not well liked.
Don't say that. You don't want to make him mad.
You know what you're considered today? A womanizer. That beats their wives. Oh, well, the second one, but
Yeah. He was very abusive.
how does that make you feel?
after he
Something fight?
Something fight, yeah. Does that make you feel like a man?
That a girl. It just said that a girl.
Guess I gotta stand up for the wives here.
What, is that in the other room?
I think that might be mine. No? Is it that one?
It's probably the one by the stairwell. Are you over by the stairwell? Do you get there?
Yeah. I really heard, do you get there or do you get that?
Can you repeat that, please? Do you remember us? Do you remember my name? What's my name?
A
Person coming. A person is coming. Who's coming?
Is Scott coming back upstairs? Is that who's coming?
Can you manifest yourself? Can you please manifest yourself? Show yourself. I feel like there's somebody in that room over there.
That one right there?
That one over there. I feel like there's a presence in there.
I know. I've been feeling that the entire time. As soon as I
Yeah.
put my REM pod down in there.
There's like more than one of them here. There's
Yeah.
one in the room behind us.
Oh yeah. I can feel them staring at my back. Do you feel that? Oh yeah. So yeah, that's good. Do you feel that like someone?
Are you in one of the other rooms?
Behind?
Dominic, it mentioned your name. Yeah.
Yeah.
A while ago.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and walk around and I wanna see if you can manifest yourself so I can see you on camera. Do you wanna be noticed?
Are we gonna play hide and seek? Esther. It just said Esther. Who's Esther? Mm-hmm. Is Elizabeth? Is Esther your wife? I don't know what it said. Did you get what it said?
The last one I got, I'll help you, or some kind
I'll
of
help you.
something like that.
Who are you helping? Can you walk down the end of the hallway for us? There's a ball on the floor you could play with. It makes pretty colors. You could light it up. Reference? Yeah.
Was down on the dining room table,
Yeah.
doing all sorts of things.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. You did?
It must have been that room.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Can you touch one of our devices, please? There's a device in front of me that's near the floor there, and it has a red grid. You could walk in front of it. Something working. They're working. Are you working? What are you working on? Can you walk in front of those red lights there in the hallway, please? Open that door at the end of the hallway. Can you open that door for us? Bless you. Which REM pod's going off?
I just put the one from downstairs right in this doorway, right here by the attic.
Okay. It's going nuts. It's the attic people. All right. I'm trying to see if can you touch it again, please? Can you touch that light by the attic door? You were just touching it. Oh, thank you. Light it up pretty colors. Can you light it up pretty colors for me, please? Touch it again. Light it up again, please. Thank you. Touch it again. Can you make it light up further? There's yellow, purple, and the green. Because what is that? What's happening? Do you want to be found? Lightning? What did he say? Can you please touch it again? Can you manifest yourself, please? Okay. Did you say no?
No.
Are you playing games with us? Ooh, that was a deep voice. What did it say? Touch that light again, please. Light it up pretty colors. Do you want us to go over in the area? If you do, light it up.
Oh, hell no. There's like children's painted handprints in there. It's terrifying. Oh my god.
Yeah, they painted the hallway and then they took children's, cut hands of children paint and put them all over the walls.
And there's like a dolphin painting.
Content? Was that what it said?
Yeah.
Content?
Yes.
Content of what? Can you move something? Make a loud noise, a really loud bang. Testament? Make a really loud bang. Bang on it. Something really loud. You're welcome. Bang like this. Like that. Bang on something. Something light.
Oh, cool. Very cold. Very, very cold, Jim.
Oh yeah. Are you behind us in this room? That's really going off, isn't it?
One of these days we need to get a camera set up in the attic.
Pound on the wall. Can you close the door or open a door for us? Slam a door? What is that?
Slam.
Is it slam?
Slam?
Open or close a door really loud.
Scribe.
What is that?
Ask them if they touched the door downstairs.
Did you touch the door downstairs?
Sad?
Are you sad?
Are you mad that someone tried to come in your house? I love you.
I love you.
You, who,
What would you recommend?
who do you love? See, they're asking questions, we're asking questions. So it could be answering their questions at the same time. He's sad. Why are you sad? Can you tell me why you're sad? Wow. Don't be sad. Why are you sad? Wow. Can you light that up some more? Oh, a laugh. I heard a laugh there.
This part of the ceiling must have fallen recently because there's stuff all over the floor.
Yeah, I was just noticing that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
There's a big chunk of
Oh,
ceiling
yeah.
missing up there.
And
Yeah.
there's a bunch of dust on the floor right here.
That wasn't like that before.
No.
I'm hearing like something.
They're fixing the door downstairs.
Oh, okay.
Dominic.
It's the Dominic.
Yes.
What about Dominic? Are you talking to Dominic? Something policy, mental policy, something policy.
What's in the attic?
We haven't been up there.
Do we
We're-
really want to know? I was asking.
Yeah, we
The
haven't.
entities.
Are you up in the attic?
They really want our attention somewhere over here.
Mm-hmm. It's in the attic door. I'm not going in there.
I will.
From my understanding, the attic is locked unless somebody unlocks it for us. But
The floor is not very
the
good.
floor is very
Unsafe.
unstable.
Yeah.
unsafe.
So who's the lightest person here?
Yeah. Oh, it's laughing with us. Do you hear it laughing with us? What, do you think we're funny?
$1 a bottle. Small group. That's what they sold it for.
Yeah. Can you go touch that ball at the end of the hallway? What is that? Old swamp root?
Originally, there were no walls up here.
Yeah, it was all opened up. It was a ballroom. Yeah.
Searchable?
Are we having a party up here? In the ballroom? What was that?
Raining.
I heard something with a B.
Bringing?
Santa?
Santa? Is it Christmas time in your dimension? Do you know what year it is? Say downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's like, I saw the red flash. It didn't make any sense to me.
It's so good.
Do you know what city we're in? Can you tell us?
This one.
I can't. Okay. Do you know where we are? Can you tell us where we're at? Do you know what season it is? What holiday is coming? 10?
10 or trend.
Well, it's the 10th month, yes. What holiday is coming up? I don't know if they celebrated Halloween. Do you celebrate Halloween? Did you have a masquerade?
Did we call it Samhain or Samhain?
That's sound.
Yeah, solemn. Is it solemn?
And then there's All Saints and All Schools Day. Yeah, but in the 1890s it was Halloween. It is? I was.
Yeah. Did you have a masquerade here? Boy, that's really going off. That REM pod just won't stop. Are you trying to get our attention with that light over there?
A tent? What does that mean?
They're working on the door.
With the beeping.
The
Yeah.
REM pod's going off. So the beep.
What?
The beep is the REM pod.
Really?
Is it sucking the energy out of that one too?
Sounds like it's fog.
Yeah, it smells, or it sounds like something different, yeah.
Yeah. What is that?
Attachment?
What about an attachment?
Well, we don't need one of those.
I don't want one of those.
You don't come home with anybody that is here. Third time?
Yeah, it said it's their time.
That thing there, I don't know if that's affecting it, but move that in a different direction. Oh, it's still going off. It's still going off. Look at that.
Warning? Warning?
What are you warning about?
Wait a minute.
What are you warning us about?
There's not a single thing hitting that REM pod in there.
No?
And the last time we were here, we had activity in there that was going nuts. And
Oh,
not
yeah.
much out here.
And now it's more out here than in there.
Yeah.
What's your name? Can you tell us who you are?
What is that?
That is no problem.
Element. It keeps saying element or something like that. Something control? Can you light that up some more? Light it up all the way to like blue and yellow and all those pretty colors instead of just the green.
Maybe he likes green because money was green.
He was a greedy man. He tricked a lot of people. He was very deceitful. Okay, what's that?
That's the REM pod.
Over here by the stairs?
This one is completely
It's
off
this
now.
one.
And this one's off now. The one in the.
That one doesn't even have any lights left.
Yeah. Can you manifest yourself, please? We want to see you.
Mr. What?
Can you light this one up now?
Light the one over up by the stairs. Did it just say the F word?
Language, language.
My leg's falling asleep sitting on these little chairs. Can you please manifest yourself?
I think that REM pod over there just croaked.
Yeah. The other one over by the stairs did it. It took all the energy out of it. Can you? It's that over there. That keeps going on. Yeah. Can you manifest yourself, please? Show yourself. I don't know what that is. It said Dominic a couple of times.
Dominic said when you were at Oak Mill Village, you'd asked for me last night.
Yeah, it did.
That's a little creepy.
Yeah. Can you please go over and touch that little ball down the hallway?
No. Damn.
Light something.
I don't like it's something like this going on.
It lights up pretty colors. Sitting. Yeah, we're sitting.
Can you touch somebody's leg?
Can you touch something down the end of the hallway? Go in front of the grid, the red light. Walk in front of it. It doesn't hurt you. We just can see you. Did you just call me a bitch? You just called me a bitch. Oh.
Maybe he was talking to somebody else who's here, but not you.
Maybe. You just said what? Whoa. Something about, do you still live here? You're stuck. Can you open that door at the end of the hallway, please? It would be really cool if you could do that. All right, I hear something going on
I think that's in there.
in the other room.
Yep.
The other REM pads going on.
The numbers climbing. It just went up from a 0 to a 4.
Can you touch somebody? Or move something, make a loud noise? Bang on the wall? Bang like this. Lisa. Yeah, Lisa works here.
Yeah. Oh.
I just said her name.
Yeah.
She was here. She's here.
She's downstairs.
She's downstairs. Are you asking for Lisa who works here? Yes. Do you want to talk to her? Do you want to give her a message? We could relay it to her. We could relay a message to her if you have a message for her. That thing has been going off like the whole time, and I'm wondering if it's like picking up on something. What was that?
That's one of them. The baby one of the little baby dying in it, and was picking up noises.
Is that the one by the whiskey or by the drink?
There's one in the drink there, and there's one down at the drink.
We left you a couple drinks, some
I
whiskey.
didn't leave a drink.
Oh, you didn't?
No, because I've been trying to find out if it wants whiskey or bourbon.
Oh. Okay, we'll find out.
One of each, and whatever they don't drink, you drink.
Yeah.
Do you want a shot of whiskey? Or do you prefer bourbon?
You should leave one of each and see what they drink.
We can leave both for you. Do you want both?
Fine.
Are you a Scotch man? What does the lady of the house prefer? What do the ladies of the house prefer? What kind of drinks do you like?
Soda?
Is there a lady of the house here? Are one of the Kilmer wives here? One of the three or all three? Emma?
I thought it said Emma.
Emma?
I thought it said I'm hot. Get away from me.
What is that?
It said get away from me.
Who's near you? Who do you not want near you?
Oh, no, not you.
Oh, I was like,
What was that?
Oh, two
Dominic? It's calling for you. It's asking for you.
Can you find someone?
It wants to speak to you. Oh, I hear something going off.
It's in here.
What are these things? It said.
What are these things? They are things to communicate with you. You could touch things, you could talk through them. It's a way of communicating with you. It's calling for you.
Yeah, it's probably whatever's like hanging out in the other room.
It's a woman's voice. Trying to think. What are you trying to think about? I said your name like several times.
Dominic's here.
Yeah, I understand someone wants to speak to me. What did you want to say to me?
The other room again? Chili?
Yeah.
Thank you.
He's chilling.
Thank you for what? What are you thanking me for?
Something you all do.
We've been in there just conversing with it and trying to play with it, whoever's been in there with us.
It said your name like several times.
Very funny.
You're not my friend.
You're my friend.
Well, I'm glad I could be your friend. Do you want to keep playing with me?
What the heck?
I'm so sorry. Did he hear you? Oh my God. A little bit.
What's going on with the laser tree?
Huh?
What's going on with the laser tree?
I don't know. It's like, just like been doing that the whole time.
Well, if it is.
You asked for Dominic. He's here to talk to you.
Is there anything you want to say to me? Do you have a question for me? That's fine, it's just calibrating.
Oh.
Wow, look at it now, Dom.
That is objects.
That's what?
That's sensing like objects in the grid.
There's something in the
There's
grid.
something in the grid, yeah. It's not close because it's not making that sound, but it's in there.
There's something definitely in the hallway there. I've been asking it to open the door.
Who's here in the hallway?
I'm gonna head back in there and
Okay.
see if it says anything to me again.
Okay. There goes a REM pod again. I heard a beeping. Oh, I heard children. Yeah. Yep.
Alright, come on, kids.
Are you standing in the red lights? Important. What time is it?
9:22.
9:30,
Oh, okay, we got time.
9:20.
9:20.
Feels like it's later than that. Are you standing in front of the red light? You can come closer to it. Come closer.
Oh boy.
Yeah, come closer. It won't hurt you. You could touch it. It could be him. I said it could be him. Who could it be? Who? Who could it be? Whispering. Who's whispering? My friend.
Why is he whispering?
I could kill you. Who are you threatening?
Yeah.
Him. Who is him? Who are you speaking of?
Tina,
Yeah.
you notice that there seems to be a certain spirit that has not presented itself today,
Yep.
and everybody else has?
Yep. And I know it's here because I feel it. I feel that person, that spirit.
Usually he prevents everybody else from talking.
Yep.
Maybe it's because it's October.
What's that?
Maybe it's because it's October.
Maybe.
He's got less control.
What? He said? What? Ooh, hear the kids laughing? Seal. It said seal. Seal what? Do you have any messages? Do you have a message for anybody? No message?
No message.
Are you glad that we're communicating with you? Enter the room? Is that what it said? Hello? Can you say hello to everybody?
Look away.
Look away from where? I'm hearing like different names.
Yeah.
Sam, George. Yeah. Is that all your names?
Did someone have an O name? Like Oscar? I think there's something like that.
What's going on?
Must be in there.
I'm not sure.
Okay, because I keep hearing something that sounds like it starts with an O.
Yeah, like I heard Omar or something like that.
Yeah.
I thought I heard O earlier, right? Like I just keep hearing O something.
I know you were not friendly with the Robersons. Do you like the Robersons? They were in a feud with the Robersons.
I heard the Roberson's ballroom was bigger than your ballroom. Is that true?
That's hilarious.
Hear the laughing?
Lots of laughing, yeah. Who threw better parties?
My friend? Party, did you hear that? Oh my gosh. Said partying.
What's the party house?
Was there a lot of parties here?
Down there?
Are you talking about the noise downstairs?
Go away. They're fixing your door.
Downstairs, go work on it.
Yeah, it just said downstairs, go work on it. Are they working on the door? How many what?
Did you scare away the people trying to break in?
Can you open the door up here? Or close the door? Close one of these doors. It's a door. It's trying. The door at the end of the hall. Try to open that. Use all your energy. A lot better. It's a lot better too.
Do you want someone to come sit at the end of the hallway with you?
What's flashing?
The end room had been
Yeah.
flashing and it stopped for a long time and now it's flashing again.
I think the eddy's in there.
Yeah.
Yes, but it had stopped for a while.
It's probably the temperature change. If it's green, it's temperature change, or blue, it's vibration.
It's blue, it's changing temperature.
Yeah.
66.1. It was 66.7 the last time I checked.
Yeah, the temperature is going down in there. Are you in the hallway over there? And then the maid's quarters? Searchable. Keep saying searchable. Search. Search for what? Machine. What are we searching for? You said Omar earlier.
Yeah.
Who's Omar? Can you tell us who Omar is? What is that? Did you say Binghamton? Huh? I heard that. Really? Do you find this amusing? I didn't mean it. Do you find this amusing?
Because we think we're hilarious.
What was that? What's wrong?
It's flashing again.
Is it? 1-7 what? It said 1-7 something. So sit there.
Yeah, I would sit there.
I told you to sit there and not get up.
No more checking the cameras out all night.
Who's speaking?
I'm not looking.
I think it's downstairs. No, I think it's downstairs.
I see a light flashing. And it's in the hallway. It could be the one in the hallway beeping.
Yeah, it sounds like it's
Don, is something of yours beeping? Okay.
So cool.
We should probably go in there. Should we go into the other room? Dining room. It's a dining room and something else.
Dining room, and yeah, they're thinking.
The other what?
Yeah, they're thinking.
We can't go downstairs right now. We have to stay up here or the second floor for right now.
Incredible.
Yeah, unfortunately. Do you want us to go in the other room with Dominic? What is that? Do you want us to go into the other room with Dominic?
No, I don't.
No, I don't.
Okay. That was a different kind of voice.
Yeah.
What is that?
Seal.
Seal? That's twice now it says
Twice.
seal. Seal what? Are they talking about the door? Sealing the door? What is that? Andover? I hear children laughing. Where's what?
The home.
Where's the home? I'm feeling really cold now.
Yeah, I was feeling that too.
I come in this time. I got cool.
Are you near us right now? Oh, big chill. You guys put your hands over by me and you could feel it.
Yeah.
Downstairs at this side.
Absolutely.
Do you feel it? Like right in here? Yeah.
It's like an ice pop.
So 66 one. Yeah, it's just going crazy.
Are you in the hallway?
Sitting back down.
Do you want us to go into the other room with Dominic? We can go in there. I wonder when.
With the rest of them?
With the rest of them, yes. Do you want us to go with the rest of them? What's going on? Huh? Yeah. Are you in front of the red lights over here down the hall? You can come closer, you know. It won't hurt you. Light. That's right. It's a light. What was that?
Somebody said they felt a hand on their back.
Oh, wow. In the other room?
Yeah. And then, oh shit.
Are you touching somebody in the other room? What is that? All right, I heard like a bang.
Oh, that was, we sat down.
Can you please show yourself to us? I really would like to see you. What is that? Make a really loud noise. Make a really, really loud noise for us. Bang on something.
Is he on the top?
Something, is he on the top?
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Who? Who are you referring to? Can you tell us who you're referring to?
Who's on top?
Who's on top? I'm feeling a cold breeze right by me right now.
Yep.
Like on my side, this side, the left side.
Right.
I said, excuse me. I heard that too.
What is that?
Question.
Question? Do you have a question? Do you have a question for anybody? Something I forgot.
Oh, damn, I forgot.
Is that what it said?
Probably. It sounded like it.
I just saw like natural. Unnatural. What's unnatural? We should probably. Scott? Oh, he's in there? Maybe we should go in there. Dominic? Can we all come in there? What'd he say?
I have something happening here right now.
Okay.
I would wait.
Okay. Okay. Because we're scared off. We're having stuff happening here too, though. That's what I'm saying. There's more than just one spirit. Can you say hello? Say, what did it just say? Go to hell? Oh, I think the bad guy's coming out. Yeah, the one that doesn't let the other ones talk.
Does he make your spine tingle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so earlier.
And it gets really heavy up here when he's around. So he's not around right now, but I think I feel him in the distance.
Careful.
Are you talking about the mean man? They won't let you talk? I'm feeling cold breeze come right through down the hall, like from this way. And that door is shut. Can you bang on something? Like this? Yeah. It's the one by the stairwell.
Who's here? Hasn't gone off in a while. No. You can touch it, it won't hurt you.
It will.
Something about he won't come. Who won't come? Could you make yourself known, please? Show yourself. I need a flashlight if anybody has one.
Oh, yeah, Nikki's got. I do.
All right, hang on.
I wonder if it's okay for you to be out of your seat.
Yeah, you should probably get permission. All right, I'm just trying to get a cord out, and it's all twisted up with the other cord.
Yeah. Here, let me hold
Yeah.
that while you do that.
Because I got to get a charger for the phone so it doesn't die.
Oh, okay. I know.
So who's here with us? Talk to us. Tell us your name. We want a name. We want to know who we're speaking to.
Did you guys find Omar? Did you find Omar?
Oh no, this is dead.
This happened last time too.
This was charged.
Yeah, it happened last time.
Are you draining the batteries and everything tonight? Because that's what seems to be happening.
You're arguing? Or are doing?
Don, I need your battery back up. Mine drained. Huh?
I said it's inside your bag.
I know it's dead. It drained. But I need yours.
I thought you just said something about a prison.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like
Oh
too.
my God, this place is a prison.
What did he say? I couldn't hear you. Okay. Joe has an extra one on him. He's with him in the other room.
Oh, I thought he went downstairs.
So it's a prison in here? Why do you feel like it's a prison in here? Because there's such a what? What is it, Satya? Are they coming out?
No.
Is something holding you? Is something holding you here?
Are you stuck here?
Ooh, you're gonna laugh?
Yeah, I did.
That's that mean guy. Did you say, hey, Gina?
Oh no.
Huh? Did it? What?
I don't think Omar refers to a person's name. The Omar is actually a period that we're in right now between Shavuot and Passover. It's 49 days between the two holidays. It's called the Omar.
Oh, that's so scary.
So, I mean, this has been a Jewish institution since 1950s. It's possible there could be entities here that are Jewish.
Okay.
So this is the period of the Omar right now.
No, it starts at Passover.
I'm just reading it right here.
I'm Jewish. It
So
starts
am
at
I.
Passover. Because your second night of Passover, it's the first night of the Omer.
And it said
refers to
Omar.
a 49-day period between the second night of Passover and the holiday Shavuot.
Yeah.
Not Sukkot.
Right.
Now.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah,
That's
I'm
okay.
Jewish. I'm Jewish too, but it's been a long time. You know, these little holidays.
So
I
it
forget.
said Omar what? 3 times?
Yeah.
It did.
At least 3 times it said
Yeah.
Omar. So
We usually pronounce what she's talking about as Omer, like the counting of the Omer.
Your phone.
Her phone's dying.
Is that?
I don't know.
Let me see.
Oh no,
It's still green.
Yeah, it's
You're
still
good.
green.
You're fine.
So Omar, whatever it is.
It's Omar.
Omar.
It's like we count the days between the two holidays in the spring. So Passover is usually in April, and then yeah. Then
So why are you saying it now?
I have no idea.
I don't know if that's what it is. It's
Yeah.
Didn't you think about that too?
No, because I was thinking about a guy's name.
Is
I
there
didn't
an
think-
Omar? I don't
That's
know.
what I was wondering. I didn't know if there was an Omar or something with an O affiliated with the house.
Yeah, I don't know. That I don't
And it
know.
could have been even like a worker,
Yeah, I was gonna say. Or
because they would be more trapped than the family.
What did it say?
Something all the time.
All the time. Are you speaking of the Jewish Omar? Omar? It just said it.
Yeah.
So maybe they died around Passover.
Around when?
Passover, maybe when this
Did
person
you-
passed.
Did you pass away during Passover?
I thought I just had cancer.
Oh,
Did you pass during Passover? Pass away during Passover? Yes and
yes,
no.
something like that.
Yeah, yes.
I thought I heard Passover.
I thought I heard yes and no.
U.S. General?
U.S. General. Were you a U.S. General? We got that last time we were here too, a U.S. General.
Oh.
Were you in the service? Did you serve our country?
No.
Sure.
Platform?
What is
is that?
I thought it was platform. That makes no sense.
Search.
Search.
It keeps saying search all
Yeah.
night long, search.
It even said Google search.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we supposed to be searching? What are we supposed to search for?
Kept one bedroom. She said there's one on the second floor. I'll go with you.
You two idiots, really?
Yeah. I'll stand guard.
Here, I'll take it.
Okay. Do you know where the bathroom is on the second floor?
It's, you go down, you saw it?
If I don't see you again, it's just you and me, John.
Who's here with us now? Can you give us your name? Something I don't want you in. Did it say I don't want you in here? You're my friend, you know. Are they talking amongst each other? Who's your friend? Who? Is anybody from the Kilmer family here? What the heck? Is it them downstairs?
No, I think it was Dominic scared by something.
Are you all right in there? Okay. She goes, I scared down. Medium. I'm feeling like there's something in there, and I'm feeling like there's something in here.
I was feeling cold,
Yeah.
or like chills when I was standing up here.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are gonna braid it too? In case we never see you again.
Be careful you don't get.
Stay together.
Yeah.
It's so anything stupid like in the movies.
I mean, we were talking about coming in there, but Dom said there was something going on in there right now. It's freezing in here.
Yeah. And the temperature
Keeps dropping.
Yeah.
And you know what? In the hallway, the Eddie, the temperature is dropping.
Is it?
Yeah.
I wish I had my temperature. How's the REM pod in here going?
Huh?
How's the REM pod in here going?
It's been quiet. The one in the hallway over here died. That it's placed over here.
Yeah, they took it. Somebody took it.
Oh,
It's right there. Never mind.
because I replaced. Yeah. Okay. So are you okay out here, or do you want to go in there?
I'm perfect on you.
Okay.
Thanks.
Are you guys having a lot going on in there, or
Yeah. Yeah. There's like.
can we all come in there? Or?
I don't see why not. There's chairs.
I'm still waiting for Joe to bring me his.
I don't think Joe is in there. I think Joe's downstairs.
Oh yeah,
We
no,
don't
it's
know.
just me, Scott, and
Oh, where did Joe go?
Downstairs.
I
told you he went downstairs.
Oh,
scared us.
Joe is actually pouring whiskey and brandy on the
Or is he?
table.
Or is he drinking it?
You never know with Joe.
All right, can we come in there?
Yeah, I'll see why not.
Yeah.
I'll see why not.
I'm gonna have to bring a chair with me, but
Here, I'll
someone's
bring this one.
someone's gonna have to help me get up. Someone's got to take this. Yeah.
Is everybody coming in?
We've already had some very obvious physical touches in
Are
here.
you having fun?
Like they touched you?
Very much so.
Oh. They basically groped him and they just grabbed my backpack. I was like, wow.
Like it was not like just a pick on my cardigan just brushing my back. Like it was a hand right in my back, like with pressure.
It was going off and it was making the beeping sound, and every time it made the beeping sound, it got a little colder.
Yeah.
And it felt like somebody was opening the refrigerator door.
Just a
doing
little
it again.
playroom?
Yeah.
Just a playroom for the kids?
So I work in childcare.
Where's that chair?
Oh wow, this is, reminds me of my work. I can't get away from children.
All right, who's got the live?
Huh?
Who's got the live?
Oh, John's got it.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right,
Do you
we're in
have a
another
walkie?
room. No, I don't.
Oh, because I need a screwdriver. Either the
Dom,
battery
you
died or it
don't you have a walkie?
Mine died.
Yours
It got
died?
drained.
And everything's draining.
Everything's draining. All the batteries are draining tonight. If somebody,
That's just creeping up.
yeah, thank you.
No,
So what's been going on in here? So the people, we know what's going on.
A long time ago when I first came in here, I made contact with a spirit in here and was talking to it through the REM pod.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, me and Joe taught it how to say yes and no with a beep and for yes, 2 beeps for no.
Right.
As we started kind of getting closer to it, they started answering more of our questions. I had a disembodied voice.
Oh.
I think Joe said he had a disembodied voice.
I just got touched.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, now I just agitated it.
Yeah.
It
It's
was
been-
like just finger up my back.
I asked if I wanted to sit on the floor because there's been a child in here, and the room has been changing between like this kind of really calm, really childlike feeling and this really kind of nasty, kind of like depressing feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And we were sitting here just talking, and I was trying to get it to turn a flashlight on that we have sitting over there. And all of a sudden, it just started going absolutely haywire. Like the temperature started dropping, like super critically. It felt like somebody had put like a block of ice on our backs and stuff. Like you could have probably seen your breath in here, kind of cold.
Yeah.
And we started kind of asking it, okay, well, it has this, like the REM pod was going up to like the blue light, like 3 lights up. We started asking it to do something. We swore it was starting to manifest. I was totally sure it was going to show itself. So we started telling it to do something. And in the heat of it, all of a sudden, straight up my back, this heavy pressure, like somebody ran their hand right up my back, like they wanted me to know it was touching me.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like just a lot of cold chills. Something was holding Jenna's hand.
Mm-hmm.
And after it calmed down, it's just been doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've been trying to get it to stop doing it because it's getting really annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've asked it multiple times.
It was doing that in the hallway too.
Yeah,
Was
that's
it?
what Scott said until it died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're wondering if it's trying to do it, if it's using energy to try and manifest. But
Yeah.
we think it may have had that opportunity already, and it
Yeah.
just wasted it by touching us.
Yeah.
We were begging it to show itself. We're like, we know that you're
Begging
manifesting,
it
like
for it
show
to touch
yourself.
me.
Yeah.
And then, like, as I was walking out, it grabbed my back fat. And that's when I ran back in here. I'm like, I finally got touched after 20 minutes of antagonizing it. That's when I scared him.
And of course, she whispered that right directly into my face because I was standing right here, and
Yeah.
I am now dead. I am not alive anymore.
And then,
Oh,
just like
jeez.
5 seconds ago, I felt like a very light finger go up my back.
But it hasn't liked being around a big group of people. It's been back and forth between you guys and in here, and
Yeah.
I asked if it liked you guys, if it liked being around you guys, and it said no. It's been hiding in here all night.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I've been trying. That's why I was like hesitant to have you guys come in here right away. I wanted to see what would happen.
We were getting stuff out there too.
I know it was going
Yeah.
back and forth.
How was the Phasma box session?
It was good.
Good?
We got a name
Ooh.
like Omar,
Oh, my.
but we one of the girls looked it up and explain it again.
There's a thing between Passover and Sukkot in the Jewish faith where we count the Omer. It's 49 days.
Interesting.
And it said it like more than once. And it said your name a lot
It
down
said
there.
it
Yeah.
was looking for Omar.
It was looking
Yeah.
for Omar.
And then of course I come out and it doesn't have anything to say except I'm its friend.
Yeah. And
I
it
think
said
it's
something.
whatever-
It said something about I want to kill you
Oh.
to me, or I think it was, or somebody it was talking to.
Did it say anything about me besides my name?
No. Oh, it's your friend.
Yeah, it's my friend, but like what friend? Is it the little kid saying I'm his friend or is it a friend of mine?
I don't know. My nose is starting to run.
It's been really like bad cold in here, so
Yeah.
that's probably why.
I just saw a yellow light on there.
Yeah,
light up.
it's been going up to yellow. We had it going to blue earlier.
Yeah.
Right when it touched me, it was
Ooh,
going to
I'm
blue.
starting to get a cold chill. I
Yeah.
don't know if you want to know.
Not that
I need a tissue. I
Is there
know.
one here anywhere in the room?
Yes.
Oh, yay! Thank you.
Nobody in here's epileptic, right? Because this is
Not yet.
We're lucky. Like this is enough to cause someone a seizure.
Can you light it up to purple? Can you light it up to purple for me?
How do we get it now?
If you turn on all the lights, we'll leave.
We were just kind of like experiencing it. And then I think, we stopped paying attention to it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We
We
were
stopped
ignoring
paying
it.
attention
Yeah.
and they got really angry at
We
that.
started talking amongst ourselves. and-
Yeah, and it got really angry with us, and that's when it started trying to manifest.
Yeah, that's when every light went off, the temperature dropped.
And then the touching happened.
I don't believe that they're gonna show themselves. I bet you they can't do it.
They won't.
No.
They couldn't do it before, even when they had all the energy to do it.
Yeah.
So
I don't.
what, you lightly touch my hand, you lightly run your finger down my back, you lightly grab my fat. That's all you got?
I bet you can't manifest yourself. Show yourself to us. I don't think you have the energy to do it. I wonder if they'll show themselves at all.
Well, there was someone small dancing.
Oh yeah, there's somebody going ham earlier.
The dark figure hasn't been around tonight. The dark
we
energy.
noticed all the spirits have been super uninhibited.
Yeah.
They've been really bouncy.
Really talkative tonight, more than usual, because the dark
But we were wondering.
energy is not around for some reason.
We were wondering though if whatever was trying to manifest earlier was,
Mm-hmm.
because it went from being really playful and fun to just like you're not paying attention to me, so I'm getting really mad and pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
And you can kind of feel it too in the air.
Yeah.
We started getting really cold and tense, and just it was irritated.
All right, turn that light off. Turn it off,
Good luck.
please.
Yeah, we've been trying for a half hour.
Can you please turn that light off, that green light? Please? Pretty please?
With the cherry on top? No,
Didn't work this time.
didn't work this time.
Do something else.
Yeah.
Show us something else. This is boring.
If it doesn't push you, I will. Be nice.
We've been trying all night to get it to turn on a flashlight that's sitting next to the REM pod, but it has refused.
It probably can't.
Babe, can you move over just a
Can you
smidge so I
touch
can keep
Joe?
an eye on the hallway?
Can you touch Joe downstairs?
What's it doing down there?
That
I
would
don't
be-
know.
I don't know. We lost
Last we
him.
knew he was pouring the drinks. He might be down there having a drink with them.
Oh, maybe.
Wanna sit and stare?
No, I'm sitting too long.
Can you touch Joe downstairs?
I
Touch
think
him.
the dirty dog there yet.
Make sure he's not drinking the...
Make sure it's not.
Booze, yeah.
Touch Joe. Can you please turn off that light? Please. Please, please.
I wonder if we all ignore it again.
All right.
If it'll start getting angry.
Yeah, we could talk amongst ourselves.
Yeah. How was everyone's day?
Too funny.
I could perhaps show the video of it I took
Yeah.
and ignore it.
Geez, maybe we should go downstairs.
Yeah, you're kind of boring now. Sorry.
Yeah, this is what it was doing.
something happen.
Oh, wow.
It was going insane.
Mm. Wow. It's getting mad. It's getting mad. It's getting mad.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I was filming this when I got touched too. Like you'll see it when I get touched.
Oh my god,
It's getting,
Just snap crackle popping over here.
it's getting mad.
Make something happen. Throw something.
It's actually getting,
It's remembering this.
yeah. It's really going,
Every time that beep happened, the temperature would drop another 5 degrees. Like it
Really?
would get frigidly cold in here.
Wow.
Knock my flashlight off of this.
have you tried recalculate,
Knock that over.
I didn't want to do it in case it was so sensitive that it would stop it from doing it again.
Pull my hair.
Who are you talking to when you said that?
I know.
It wasn't me.
I'm sorry, I want the ghost to pull my hair more than you.
Yeah, it was the one to touch me.
Yeah. And then like Dominic reached for me, I'm like,
Blue lights just went on.
oh, he's getting angry.
it's getting angry.
Like it was like that was not a light touch either.
It wasn't. It was like if someone actually put like their body weight into it. Like it moved my shirt up and everything underneath my cardigan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can touch Dom. You can definitely tug my hair.
Shannon, do we need to talk?
I've been touched on the hand, the back, the fat. I need someone to tug my hair. That's how I know you're here.
That's funny. Touch Joe.
Yeah, leave this room, turn off the light, and go touch Joe.
And have a drink with Joe. Joe's got some good stuff down there.
It was getting angry because
Yeah, because we
were
just
just talking
we
amongst
weren't even
ourselves.
weren't watching the video. We were actually just talking amongst ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
You were talking amongst yourself.
Yeah.
They were watching the video.
Yeah, they were watching the video. Maybe that's like when I start going on tangents.
All right, you know what? Try like shutting it off and turning it back on and see if it does anything. I'm just kind of curious.
That scares me every time.
All right, now turn it back on.
But have you noticed, Dom, that like since everyone came in, there's been no more wicked cold spots?
Yeah, I told you it doesn't like groups. It made that very clear earlier.
All right. If you're here with us, touch that light.
Are the children still here?
What do you think?
Maybe after I did get really mad and messed up the whole thing.
He may
and
have.
we were just listening to that for 30 minutes. Right?
It was really, really powerful, whatever it was. It could have messed it up pretty
Yeah.
badly.
Can you touch that light over there? If anything is here? Any spirit? Right, what was that?
That was down below us.
Yeah. And that was a boom. That wasn't like the normal
No.
door.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Or they
heard
work- is
boom,
it
boom.
The work they're
Could
doing
it
on
be
the
the
door.
work they're doing sounds much different. Oh, okay. I just gotta feel right here. Feel right here.
Above your hands. It was above
Was
your
that you
hands. It was above
banging?
your hands. It went away.
Was that you banging?
It's
I don't
like
feel it now. Your hands feel like they're radiating warmth.
Can you bang
Feel
again?
Freezing around.
That's weird.
So it was like it must have been like standing like right
That
there.
wall reminds me of the wall at work.
It's kind of creepier.
Yeah.
I think the handprints really top it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's over this way?
More of the same.
Yeah.
Creepiness.
Noah's Ark stuff.
And a chalkboard.
I like the fingerprints on the window, like they're trying to get out.
Oh,
Well, one of the last times we were here, that window that's in the far back, the triangular looking one,
Yeah.
there was like some very, very weird energy in here that kind of took over Joe a little bit. And at the same time, I got this like, this extra thought in my head that wasn't my own thought.
Oh,
of,
I'm
like,
getting chills.
somebody would sit in front of that window and they would just look out of
I'm
it,
getting chills.
wishing they could throw themselves
Yeah.
out of it.
Okay, so it's
Oh my
passing
God,
you.
it's on the me.
Oh, I'm
Feel
feeling it now.
feel it.
Yeah,
I
I'm feeling
feel
it
it by me,
Yeah.
especially my right elbow area, my
Yeah.
right arm.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Bless you.
It's coming over from you and coming over
And
this
again,
way.
that's God bless you.
Turn that light on if you're in here.
Hey Spirit, do you have a screwdriver for me? Where do you keep your tools?
I'm afraid I'm gonna lose the live if I don't get a battery back up.
Well,
But
I'm
the
kinda
green
hungry,
light. How would
so
I know,
I'll go downstairs.
Don?
Huh?
Is it the green light on the corner? How would I know?
I don't know. You could probably just slide down your notification shade from the top.
Where's your battery pack? I'll go downstairs.
I need it from Joe.
Joe has an extra.
I have
Oh,
33%.
he's downstairs, so I'll go find him.
Okay.
I think I have 33%
I
left.
gotta
That's weird.
find a screwdriver.
You tried.
Let me just lay back here. And swore I heard footsteps, and it was from, that set of stairs that's right over here.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
There's a set of stairs over there?
Yeah.
The servants' quarter stairs.
Oh.
They curve down and around.
Oh. And there's a doorway there?
No.
No, on the other
it's-
side of the wall.
it's
Oh, on the other side of the wall.
I just had my head back here like this, and right over here I heard footsteps.
Uh-huh.
They sounded like they were on wooden stairs.
Oh,
Earlier
wow.
when I first came in here, when I first started using the REM pod to talk to the spirits in here, I was standing where you guys are, and I heard some kind of whisper or voice come from the hallway about where that doorway is that goes to those stairs. And that was also, Joe saw
Hey,
a
Brittany.
shadow come from that way into the room. I was sitting right about where my mom is, but like over more. And the shadow went right behind me through about where that area is. And it made the room super cold. So something's been hanging out in that staircase all night.
All right. I wonder if they're done downstairs.
I haven't heard any more banging in about like 10, 15, 20 minutes.
What time is it?
A little after. You have a time, right?
10:16.
All right, I want to do an Esky session. So.
That staircase freaks me out during the daytime. That curved one that goes down.
I've actually never seen that.
No,
I've gone down it.
it's just weird.
Yeah, I'd like to see if we could do an SD session. Ooh. Where do you think we should do the SDs?
I mean, if they're done, do it in the.
I like to do it downstairs on the first floor.
Yeah.
You want a flashlight?
Yeah.
All right, does somebody want to take the... Don, you want to take this?
It would be so easy for the stairs to turn that on.
Is this ours or theirs?
That is, Joe has that set up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there's a sink in here, too.
Oh, wait, I need to leave that REM pod here because we used it leaving the camera on it.
This would be a cool bedroom.
No.
Sure. Sure.
It's the dining room or
Oh, it's showing us.
I'm hoping they're done downstairs.
I haven't heard any more noises down there.
All right, I need someone to take this. Scott. I get stiff when I sit too long. I get stiff. Somebody needs to grab the REM pod.
No, I'm leaving it.
Are you leaving it?
Yeah, we have the camera on it.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
You guys go ahead. I'm full.
I'm not afraid of no ghosts.
When I walked past, I almost got very far.
Yeah. I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
These are friendly little mannequins.
I am.
I'm more afraid of living than I am of death.
Oh, we have something to check real quick.
Oh, the one room there. They didn't move.
Nope. Let me grab that.
This? Okay.
I think we can shut that off.
What are we gonna do about these chairs? Leave them?
Yeah, for right now. Okay, there's that.
I think she got the one thing there.
Okay, she's got that.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna need someone like to. Do you want me to wait for you? Whoever wants to. Yeah.
I'm kind of with my leg too, so.
Okay. Yeah. Well, all right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You sure?
You
want me to wait for you?
Yeah, you wait for me, and then
You go ahead.
you go ahead. Oh, you gotta be able to stay with the
Yeah, that's why I'm glad.
This is my sister. She's dopey.
Did you have a hip replacement too?
No, she's just got bad.
All right. You tell me what you need. Okay. Get started. Okay.
What she needs is a slide
Yeah.
all the way to the first
I
floor.
mean, you know those old-fashioned, they have the seats.
Oh, yeah, they'll just slide down. Yeah.
That's what I mean. Tonight I'm a little sore than usual.
Yeah. Well, it's
the
been
weather.
cold too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weather change. Sitting so long too.
Yeah. And those rooms kept getting chilly.
Oh God.
Yeah. All right. Going down obviously is a lot tougher than going up.
Yeah. It is.
Thanks for sticking around with the light too.
Yeah.
That's the
main.
other thing.
I got
This right down to a science, man.
Oh yeah. I've been here
Oh,
a few times.
What's the matter? Oh, the Eddie.
Eddie,
Oh, is it grab the Eddie? Is it?
I'll be right with you. I gotta get Eddie. It's a good thing I looked to the right.
Going down is harder than going.
Yeah.
And I'm stiff tonight, you can say. So long.
Oh, I see.
Are they done downstairs? Huh?
I haven't heard anything more.
What's going on?
The light, the overhead light is flickering in that hallway. But can you like turn
off that light
the other
for a
way?
minute.
Thank you.
You see it?
See it?
And it's super cold.
And it's coming from the fluorescent
Well-
light. It's the hallway.
Oh,
The
really?
maid's room.
That hallway, you get a disorienting feeling when you go down that hallway, like a dizzy feeling.
That's what he was saying. She's not scared. She's going in.
Oh wow, that is weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
You go down there, it almost feels like that.
Still the tea. I'm not afraid. I'm more afraid of the living than I am the dead. I really am.
Did anybody just
No, don't even say it.
hear that back there?
Yeah,
The growl?
yeah.
Okay.
No, you stay here.
No, you stay.
You
put
stay
your
here,
light
put
on.
your
No, I'm putting my light on. I'm trying to.
Yeah, okay. All right, my turn.
I'm trying to get my light situated.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Scott was gonna run without us.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right. Take your time. Yep, take your time. If you try to hurry, that's when you're gonna. Yeah.
All it is a growl.
Yeah.
and I'll carry you the rest of the way down the stairs. Yeah, we'll be fine.
Now, it would be a totally different story if we had seen something manifest in a full body apparition.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen one yet?
I have.
Okay.
I've seen an apparition, but only as a flash of a full body white figure, and it moved so fast that you couldn't see any details.
Okay.
And it was outside.
That's all right. Okay.
But yeah, that
We lost a few people in the beginning. The older people.
Oh, yeah. I think stairs, get some of them too.
Yeah. But we're in the second
That was
floor.
like staff.
Yeah. All right, you're almost there.
It's down there where there's nothing to hang on to. Is where
Oh, yeah, I got it. Yep.
Lisa, they were asking for you.
They were asking for me?
Yep. Alright, so what I'm gonna have you do is get in front of me.
Okay.
Turn your body. Go down one step. Put your arm out.
Okay. Oh, and I'll be your. Yep. One more. Okay. Yep. I got you.
See, I got this down pat.
You really do. Your hands are freezing.
Oh yeah. I like your shirt.
Mine? Oh,
awesome.
thanks.
We got up, we got down.
You got to experience the texture. That's,
You're asking for
Where would you like?
Yeah, and there we'll set them on the table in there.
Some of the present people were also just asking questions, so I didn't know who you meant. Oh.
And I'm salivating. Not go away. No, it's all right. Pumpkin. Or you don't taste it.
That's half the fun.
No.
I mean, to be fair, that's overproof, like 90%.
Scott, we need the phone. We need the phone. We need the phone.
What part do you not know? We need phone. Which one? We is a pronoun. No, noun. No, noun. Noun. Read is a noun.
I need the phone.
Need is a verb.
Just using the royal baby, right?
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
All right. You plug it in your room. It's just a backup battery.
We're very grateful for you holding the event. Joe was a hero helping us out with the door.
Oh, good.
That's what
I was wondering why you were gone
I
for
set
so
up the
long.
whiskey, and then I ended up helping with the door.
I thought maybe you guys were down here drinking.
Oh, well, we thought about it.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna do this thing called the Estes. We're gonna get that started.
It sticks onto your phone good.
Yeah.
A new one.
Yeah.
I wonder if it'll stick onto my new case. It's another auto box.
It might.
As long as I hit it in between.
Get it in between, yeah. That's really good though. They got sticks on.
But I,
Yeah, I was gonna say, he let us borrow the table. I think the doll.
I even took still pictures. And you see what I put it on?
Yeah.
I even took still pictures. Put my recorder there. I even took a picture of where the cane was sitting. Because somebody, the guy that was helping with the door, was joking around and I want a sip. He didn't take a sip, but he just kind of, so his hand might have been on there a little bit.
Is this the right side up then?
I think, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
this
it
is the
is.
side that,
Yeah. Okay.
so,
So if anything happens, we'll.
yeah, or even if it moves.
I've never seen us actually like use these things.
I
effectively.
never did either, so that's why when I saw that, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Plus, I figured this way, if it spills on that instead of the wood. And then this camera and that camera was on it, but I had to move it. So I had to move this camera. I don't even really need it now because I
had it set up and then I was gonna come back upstairs and I wanted to make sure nobody was going to be in here.
I know.
So just remind me before we leave. I still got the baby monitor upstairs.
Yeah, oh yeah, we'll go get it.
Wednesday mornings at 11 and 12. So if people want to come back or no other people
This is
want to
elephant
come.
stuff?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Yeah, those two ladies that was, oh, he wasn't with us. I was at the wellness center the other day. And they were telling me that. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. They had to leave. Yeah. Yeah, but I had to help them with the door. Yeah, they couldn't get it. They really needed a full hand. I sat there watching and like, maybe if you do this or try this, maybe you just need a second, unfilled body.
Yeah.
I love the woodworking here.
I do too.
It's so much. Yeah, well, what do they say?
Well, when the
They said there's something that's over at Robeson that's supposed to be over here.
Ooh, that's a good thing to
Which is
antagonize these guys about.
exactly because the Robesons and
These guys
Kilmer
could-
did not like
yeah.
each other.
And
Yeah.
wasn't it like Kilmer's ex-wife like gutted the house afterward or something like that? Sold off everything that was in it.
I thought
Who?
no, I thought that was Felt.
Maybe that was the phone.
Yeah.
I get the two
I
mixed
think that
up.
was.
Yeah, no,
Felt.
it's okay. You spend a lot of time.
We do.
Do I have a radio?
A radio? I have one. I have the dead one.
No, I heard like something talking.
Is the video playing back on this side? actually?
No, do you have a phone on you?
I do.
Were you watching the stream by chance or anything?
Nope.
You have
It's hot though. No. Oh, low battery.
Because I kept on hearing something, and now I don't hear it.
yeah, I was hearing it too. It was
As
like
soon as
very
you
distant.
took your phone out, I didn't hear it.
It sounded like a video was playing or
Oh,
something.
that's
Yeah.
weird.
So I was wondering if you had your live stream going and
No.
you wasn't.
No.
'Cause I just checked mine and it wasn't me.
Yeah, it was.
I hear it again. Nope, I don't hear it.
Joe, I need your headphones.
Oh, the heck was it?
Get them, they're right behind you.
Don, do you want to do it with me? Do a double one?
I don't have a.
Oh,
I don't have a T-shirt in the trunk. It's this side. How about Joe with that?
Put it over your head. If you want to do a double, you could actually, you could still see. I got two of those. The sleeves from the shirt. Or you could fold it.
Yeah, I guess I see out of it.
Or you could fold it up. I don't know.
Put another one. I could probably fold this one over and then put that one around it.
You could do
I
that.
can't see through that, so.
You could do that if you want to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I need can I borrow your S-Box?
I was gonna say, here's my S-Box, here's the other headset if you want.
Yeah, I'll do it. Alright, no, we're doing this.
Or do you want the thicker headset?
Do it.
Or do you want a thicker headset?
Do you have a thicker one?
They do have a wire, I just gotta locate it.
Yeah, if you can find it, I'll use it.
Oh,
Aha.
it should wire up to the
Yeah.
box.
Yeah, it should.
Wait, those box has
It has a
a
line
phone
out.
jack.
Yeah. There we go.
If it doesn't, I do
It does.
have...
It's right here. It's right here.
Okay, because I do have that.
Ah.
That's close up of Don.
Oh, yeah. Ugh, spooky.
What do you want?
I need the other sleeve.
Right there, on top of my box, next to the fuzzy mouse. I want to take my shoes off.
Yeah.
all right. So Dominic and I are both going to do the SUs together.
Oh, that thing again?
Oh, that thing.
Don't look at me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunate people sitting right across from me.
Yeah, we lost a couple people. The girls went to the bathroom, they're gone.
The
They leave?
two that was at
Two young girls?
the two that was at the Cento last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to go. The one's daughter was texting her,
Oh,
so
okay.
they left.
And then we
They
lost the
just-
older people
Yeah,
earlier.
she just didn't want to disturb you guys and
Okay.
bother you guys doing the investigation. So.
Okay, gotcha. I was wondering what happened. All right, so what Dominic and I are doing is called the Estes method. What we do is we blindfold ourselves, and we can't see anybody, and then we each have headphones. We can't hear anybody.
If you want to use the other one, go ahead.
Comes in fine.
Okay.
And we both have abilities. I'm a psychic medium, and he has abilities. We're both empaths. And I go into a trance. You'll see my face change, my demeanor change. The last time we did this at another place, and actually the spirits were having a conversation with each other. If you guys were there, you remember? Yeah, so.
My house.
What's that?
It's my house.
The other one was like, oh, really?
Yeah, they were arguing over whose house it was. Oh, rum pod's going off at the table.
Yep. That's why where the whiskey is.
Huh?
Let's see if they drink it tonight like they did at the Phelps.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know if you guys noticed that.
I think mine started.
There was just a little bit at the Phelps missing. But today they get a choice.
Let me get this, see how, adjust the volume on it.
Damn, I figured out what that noise was.
What? Oh, is it your, oh my god.
Sounds like an alien.
I understand why it was driving me mad now.
All right. This is not working correctly, Dan.
Yeah.
Come on, come on.
Nothing's coming out of it.
Is it plugged into the right place?
Yeah.
Here, go get at it for a second. Here you go.
Could be the.
I'm gonna put one on.
Yeah, just have to mess with it.
So you can see I'm not going to hear anything. You can hear how loud it is. So you cannot hear any questions that are being asked. Did you test yours already?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We cannot. You guys could ask questions, and we'll see what happens. Here we go. Good luck. Thanks.
Is anyone here with us?
Is anyone here or are you still upstairs? I would probably give it around like maybe 5 minutes for them to go into a trance. What do you say, Jonathan?
You can start asking,
Like
but
3 to 5?
you probably won't get nothing for a little bit.
Yeah. You can kind of, it's weird, you can just see like their whole demeanor
You can see
change
their
and
face
that's when you
change.
know.
Scott, wave your hand in front of Gina.
So you can see Gina going into a trance.
Yeah, she's good.
Mr. Kilmer, is that you?
Yes.
You having a drink?
Why are you such a jerk?
Are you throwing a party? Up in the ballroom?
Yes.
Were you upset that we were here tonight?
Are the Robersons coming to your party?
Do any of the wives want to come forward and speak? Are you mad? that
Words.
Words.
Help!
Who needs help?
In stereo.
Hi.
Hi.
Who's here? Mr. Kilmer, is that you sitting at the table?
Yeah.
Are you mad, bro?
What?
Are you mad that we're here?
Can we have your whiskey?
My living room floor.
I'm not kidding.
What's on your living room floor? It's a nice floor.
Oh.
Will you stand up, you klutz?
Who's the klutz?
Yes.
I want to know who the klutz of the group is.
Jenna.
Oh, shit. Why is it Maine? As it
Do you know who broke the door?
Oh, Mom.
Your turn.
Do you know who broke it?
Yeah, she's laughing.
Who are you gonna get?
Yeah.
What are you guys laughing at?
I live here.
And what? Swamp root will probably fix that.
Fixes everything.
Does swamp root really work?
Business is good.
The swamp root business is good.
Did you ever use swamp root yourself?
You gotta test your own product.
Questionable.
You tasting the whiskey?
Get a load of them.
Damn it. I feel like Crystal now.
Shut up.
Oh. I'm sorry, who is that? Who am I speaking with? He's looking at me. Are you telling the group to shut up? Play your games.
Fuck you.
Kind of.
Love it.
Oh,
He's just saying all the things that he wanted to say to you in the room upstairs.
Exactly. And the only way he could communicate was through REM pods. Now he has a chance.
What are you looking at?
Oh, he's looking at you now.
I'm a legend among men.
oh,
What?
whatever.
Oh, so I know who we're talking to. We're talking to the wife beater.
Oh. Oh.
You don't live here.
No shit.
No.
Do you still live here?
You can tell when it's Willis because he turns his head a lot.
How many people live here?
Eight.
Are you Rosemary?
No.
Who's Rosemary?
You're beautiful.
Rosemary's beautiful.
Is she your girlfriend? She your manicurist?
You like Cabernet?
As a matter of fact, I do. 8.
Again.
Did they both say 8?
No,
Oh,
She said it twice.
She said twice, okay.
Is that one of your pickup lines? The do you like Cabernet?
She can stay.
Why is he here?
Why is who here?
A guest.
Do you like having guests at the house?
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Leave.
Leave? Of course he's looking at me. Why do you want me to leave? Is it because I called you out earlier?
Leave.
What if I don't?
I will not resign.
I will not stand down.
Stay.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Gina, do we have the husband? Do we have the husband and wife here? Do we have the husband and wife?
You look happy.
Might be more of a smugness.
We'll figure it out later. You can stay.
What happens if we leave?
Depression. I will make you understand.
Oh.
That's right.
Oh. Is that a threat? Who?
Get it off my chest.
Is there something you want to tell us? Is there something you want to get off your chest?
Help.
What do you need?
They're
help?
coming.
Who's coming?
Help.
Who's coming?
I know you.
Help.
Why do you need help?
On September the 1st.
Why?
What's September the 1st?
Help. Help.
Who am I helping?
God bless you.
Who needs help?
Help.
What's the problem?
Are you taking
Mr.
another
Kilmer,
shot?
are you taking a drink?
You know what's funny? The baby manager's not even going
Not
on.
again.
What if it
What
died?
happened again?
Did you drink too much?
I need to.
You need to drink?
Let's try.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. A little clacking.
Yeah, wait, behind me.
Yeah.
What's so funny? Are you making that noise in the dining room?
Are you trying to pick up the cane?
I'll take it.
You'll think.
We're in the business of the damned.
Oh, jeez.
It's a pretty dark attitude.
Tell me more.
Scoundrels.
Must be a
Fuckers
politician.
took our money.
Oh,
They talk about the Robesons.
Yeah.
she's smiling.
Fuck them all to hell.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Doesn't the Robesons have one of the clocks or something?
Jealous.
What are they jealous of?
There, that was from here. I think there is a clock.
Money is money.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
A revelation.
Were you upstairs with us earlier?
Were one of you in the chair?
Don't.
Ooh.
Don't start.
Are you two
You
married?
know better, dear.
Definitely married.
Which wife is it this
Thank you.
time?
Watch out for the kid.
The kid from upstairs.
Jenna,
What's wrong with the kid?
how long? Oh, you haven't done the time.
You don't feel good.
Who doesn't feel good?
This one don't feel good.
The kid?
I don't wear a watch.
Dominic don't feel good.
Why? What's wrong with him?
Go ahead and
Maybe
try it.
okay.
Give them a few more minutes. I don't know. I don't have a watch.
Probably been about 20 minutes.
It's 10:58 now. I don't remember what time is that now.
Give them a few more. 11. 11.
What's wrong with Dominic?
Well, they start acting up better.
He don't feel good.
Why doesn't he feel good?
No good at all.
Thanks.
You better not be making him
He
sick.
be alright.
He'll be all right?
Does he need some swamp boot? Do you have any in the house we could give him?
You must have hid some somewhere.
Or is it all-
His leg. He alright.
or do we have to go to the factory?
Baby.
Is there a baby in this building?
Is your baby upstairs?
That's me, I'm sorry. That's 11? Did you say wake him?
Yeah. Wake him up. Yeah.
Yes.
You gotta leave Dominic and Gina now. You gotta leave them, let them be. How's your leg?
Dominic, now feel good?
How's your leg? How's the leg?
My leg
Yeah.
feels fine.
Did anybody touch you?
Did you not? Like,
Before I touched you when I started taking this off. Yeah.
touch me right over here?
When I was taking this off. No, not over there. No.
Okay, something touched me
Oops.
here.
It said you didn't feel well.
Yeah.
And then you'd be all right. Yeah. Oh, God.
What did it say?
It said you didn't feel well, and then it said it touched your leg and you were going to be all right.
Yeah, I haven't touched you until just like right before I took that off,
It felt like someone.
and it was this leg.
It felt like someone like that on the right leg.
No.
Mr. Kilmer.
Mr. Kilmer.
He was checking in.
You guys were pretty fun.
I think you two were the couple.
What?
Seriously, I think you was Mr. and Mrs.
Why?
Just the way you guys were talking to each other.
He said you know
You're
better.
facing the floor.
You know better,
I'm sorry.
Don't start. You know better.
Yeah. Don't start. You know better, dude.
What did we say? Did we answer any questions?
Yeah, you said that. Yep, twice. So I don't know if that's.
Dominic
8
had
twice
some
or
choice
8?
vocabulary.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Kept staring at everybody again.
Who?
We're in a.
Dominic.
We're in a.
You told
And
Jenna.
you did stare at some people too.
Yeah.
You told Jenna to get out.
Yeah, that's why she left.
You were being very
And
flirtatious
then-
for a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do you like Cabernet? Yeah.
You're very
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah.
Told someone they were beautiful.
Oh god.
Rosemary.
Yeah.
He was asking about Rosemary.
Rosemary. Yeah.
I remember Rosemary. I have a vague memory of a Rosemary.
Yeah, you
Here?
Yeah.
like saying it tonight, or like doing tonight's session, or
Yeah, I saw her in my head.
okay.
Is she beautiful?
She must be.
Yeah.
You
told her that.
Those
How
are
you
my
guys feeling?
Great.
Your face is beet red.
Well, he wasn't feeling good, remember?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he said it twice. Dominic isn't feeling well.
And when he told Jen to leave, you told her to stay. Yeah. And then he told me to, like, fuck off.
Yeah, you did tell. It was her that you said that to.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I was like, wow, I feel really attacked. Like,
Who did I say was beautiful?
You were
it
saying
was-
this
yeah.
I said thank you.
You like Cabernet? What an option!
Yeah,
It's so
it was-
specific.
yeah.
Yeah.
So elegantly.
Yeah.
too.
Oh, yeah.
Cabernet.
Yeah.
I said, is that your pickup line?
And then he said, she can stay.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because you kept on saying leave, and she's like, stay. I'm like, oh, listen to her.
I have a memory about something about money. I was pissed off about money.
Towards the end,
Yes.
he started talking about money.
He said, money is money. And then he said, a revelation.
And then said something
And then
about
both of you guys were
scoundrels.
fighting.
Yeah.
Scoundrels stealing all the
Something
money.
about jealous of, and
Yeah.
then what are you jealous of? And what were they jealous of? And it was money.
And we were fighting.
Yeah, you guys were fighting about the money. And then something about September 1st.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just remember money.
Do you have to ask you for help?
Oh yeah, you asked for
In the
help
beginning.
multiple times.
Yeah.
And you started talking about the child, but we didn't know if it was the one from upstairs, because neither of you answered that.
Well, because at first you said, watch out for the child.
Watch out for the child.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you said something about a baby.
Oh, I see you now.
You're beautiful.
Do you like Cabernet?
I know, like you get all the compliments, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
you're like, fuck your own.
Yeah, I like that side much better.
Leave.
I remember at the beginning when I was just slipping into it, I felt like I was extremely pissed off with somebody over here somewhere.
Funny.
It was definitely Mom.
Come on, he was looking right at you. How many times?
Are you mad, bro? And she goes, what?
What?
Why are you mad, bro?
Yeah.
What? Doesn't know that terminology. Why art thou mad, bro?
Yeah, there you go.
Brethren.
Why do I sound mad, brother?
What time do we have?
It is 11:06.
It's 11.
Okay, we gotta.
And the rim pod went off a couple of times too
Yeah.
behind
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
And the first time I said, Mr. Kilmer, is that you? And you said yes. When the REM pod was going off, I'm like,
All right, so we'll wrap it up. I'm sure these lovely people would like to go home to their warm beds. So,
We had an exciting night tonight.
it was very active.
They had to fix the
very
door
good.
and
yeah, very active.
You survived or something.
And it kept saying something upstairs on the third floor about something sealed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
maybe it was talking about the door. We was trying to get the door sealed.
yeah. Words of encouragement.
Keep going.
Sealed.
Like, well, how long ago? Like before you get? How long before you guys came down the stairs?
Oh, like quite a few times, like while we're up there.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
not
came
like,
through a lot.
yeah. And it's Elisa's name.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did ask for
Yeah, I told her that. That was
We said give a message for Lisa, we could relay it to her, and it was like,
no message.
no message.
No message.
So you're doing a great job.
No, thanks. Thanks for keeping the place standing.
Ingrateful.
oh, they're probably waiting for the thanks for scaring off the guy that tried to break
Oh,
in.
that's true. Maybe they wanted me to say thanks to them for scaring off the possible intruder.
Maybe I would just whisper it to you when you're all alone upstairs. on the
Right?
bed or something by yourself.
It does happen. I am sometimes here by myself, so.
Did you ever hear it?
I don't really. No, not really, but I mean, I don't spend a lot of time, and I'm usually like busy doing something, so not really paying attention to subtleties.
No.
All right, so I want to thank you guys.
Yeah, thanks for
having
coming.
us.
We really appreciate
It was
it.
a very active night, and
Yes,
so-
pick a good night to come.
yes, yes.
Minus the door.
Yeah, sure.
So our next venture is next weekend. We're gonna be at the what's it called?
Memory loss, yeah.
Huh?
You got memory loss?
Yeah.
Is it the
Fire,
firehouse?
it's the firehouse, but it's the Goodwill.
It's the
Theater.
Goodwill Theater.
We're gonna be at the Goodwill Theater next Friday for the VIPs. Doing a small investigation on Friday night, and then for the public, we're gonna be doing an investigation on Saturday night.
Have you done that building before?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We've done all three of them.
Yeah, we've done all three of them like a couple times.
The
last
theater.
time was really interesting because the REM pod was going off as if it sounded like a siren.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
And that was in the
That's
firehouse,
in the
That was
firehouse.
that was in the firehouse. Yeah.
which is
Interesting.
the
Yeah.
theater that they have now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we're gonna be in the theater, the old theater,
Okay.
so that night.
Do you guys ever do lovers then? No. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry.
That's okay. So anyways, we're gonna be there on Saturday night. Tickets are on sale, so get them while they're hot, because they'll probably sell out quick. And then after that, we'll be back here on the 29th, for Ghouls Night Out. I'll be doing readings, Dominic will be doing tarot cards, and Joe will be, and whoever else.
Joe.
Yeah. At the table, by himself.
No, this is my civil month.
Silver month.
That dry month before the holidays.
Yeah.
I'll be taking advantage of my team members and making them do tarot cards and readings for free for me.
So
Yeah.
we'll be here on the 29th for a Ghouls Night Out, and the 29th, so, yeah, we've had quite the busy time since, September, so every weekend we've had something going on.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
great.
Yep, so hopefully, we might have more going on in November, we're working on that right now, so, just keep your
Saving money
notifications
doing
on, share,
Said I'm
like,
saving money.
follow, and, we'll see you guys next week.
All right.
Have a
See you guys.
good night, and thank you for watching,
Bye.
and thank you for your
Have a
support
good
and
night.
following us. All right. Have a good night. Thank you.